Hello, it's Case Casual here, and I figured that I would play a game called Either. Um, I don't know, I haven't tried many games like this, so let's see how it goes, I guess. I made an account, I named it Case Casual. I think you can submit your own questions. I'm gonna try that later. Might be fun. Probably gonna do it off screen so I can actually learn it because I actually don't know much about this yet. I might have tried this before, I just don't remember. But anyways, first question. Would you rather live in complete isolation in the mountains for a year or be in jail for a year? You can also go down to the comments below and I'll show one. Getting in touch with nature is beautiful. Getting in touch with Bubble the Butt Blaster is horrible. Yes, yes. And that's not what I was thinking. I was just thinking that I'm more of a person that likes to be free, and I already had decided because I got to the page and then I was about to press the screen record. Anyways, and I already thought of living in isolation. I just like freedom. And being in jail just seems like you have less freedom, even if Bubble's not with me. I could basically be in isolation by myself in a jail, like a regular jail cell, like a plain jail cell, almost like solitary, that type. But you have to deal with nobody else besides like the guard that gives you food. Okay, I would still rather live in the mountains. You can you can forage for food, whatever. Much better. I like the mountains much better. That's expected. I expected that. Okay, next one. Tea or coffee? Oh, this is hard. Alright, so for the most part, I think people are going to pick coffee. Alright, I like coffee. I do, and it has very good benefits. But if I'm able to pick exactly what type of tea I want, because I'm addicted to really good sweet tea. I like sweet tea. I really do. And I also like herbal tea. And I've made my own teas before. I went to the stores and got like fancy herbs and make my own tea. And so is my pick most likely, but I'm thinking the majority is going to pick coffee. I'm not sure. I like tea, but I like coffee a lot too. I used it when I was working a contract position, and I had to get up really early, and they had like this awesome coffee machine. It was like a fancy one where you can make like cappuccinos and mochas and all types of things. When I use that, you can even make hot chocolate with it. Anyways, tea. Wow, I did not expect that. Like not even kidding. I didn't expect that. All right, what do the comments say on this one? I prefer the taste. And was quite frankly surprised it was 61% tea to 39% coffee, at least when I wrote this. Huh. Wow. Alright, so coffee's gone up. The addiction is spreading. Alright, so what's this one? Would you rather watch the sad SPCA commercial over and over, watch bad workout infomercials? No, the SP. Well, all right. Which one? If it might be actually fun to watch, if it's on like cute animals, they just keep showing pictures of cute animals or video footage of animals. Now, if it's I don't know if they've done this, but if it's like of deformed animals or people, or something like that, where you just don't want to watch it, it's just either creepy or too sad or something, then I would rather this. But for the most part, this is going to be so boring, and at least this has something exciting. And it doesn't say how long. 10 times this. Infomercials are a lot longer. Huh. I'm in the minority there. Nobody understands. An infomercial is really long. Commercials? Alright. I watched an infomercial. I didn't mean to. Basically, I just put it on infomercial. I was trying to do something else. It was on like all day. Infomercials are so long. It's a waste of time. They do that. Fight Cyberman. Fight Daleks. What? Fight Cyberman. I don't know I don't even understand. Can I skip? Can I skip? Alright, I'll skip the ones I have no idea. I really don't. But alright, Fight Cyberman. It just looks cooler. Yeah, alright. Never mind. I have no idea who Cyberman is. I have an idea, but it's definitely probably not that. Anyways, death by firing squad, death by hanging. Hanging because you can. There's in certain countries there's a ruling to where if you survive the hanging for a certain amount of time, there was someone that did it, and a few people have done it and they live. But I'm gonna assume that I'm not in one of those countries, or I can assume that I'm not. It's random, so there's a possibility of being in one of the countries that hangs. Now, you wouldn't be in the United States when you get hung because they don't do that. I don't think they do hanging in any state. They said firing squad maybe in like one state or two. I don't know exactly how many. Hanging because of the chance of living. Wow. Why the heck would you want to be shot to death? I mean, all right. There's more pain. It's more pain and struggling, but if I was to go to the gym, build up my neck or something, and do what some of these other guys have done that were in the prisons, and they survive a hanging, like all you have to think it's a certain amount of time, maybe 2 minutes, I think. I forget. It's either 2 minutes or like 15 minutes or something crazy. Anyway, some people have done it, so death by hanging, but only because there's a chance of survival. Would you rather have 20 million YouTube subscribers produce a blockbuster action movie? Alright. I would rather a blockbuster action movie. I know YouTube is a big thing, and I'm using YouTube at the exact moment, but has anybody ever thought of that you can actually, like, cheat 20 million YouTube subscribers? At least if I produce a blockbuster action movie. If I produce that, that doesn't mean that I'm in debt. I just have that movie, and I make money off of it. And if a blockbuster action movie, that means that it's a good movie, then it also makes money for me. So, better to pick this one because there's a chance that these are all fake. This, it seems like it can't be messed up. Because I think of it this way. I think of the genie lamp style, the old genie lamp style, where if you were to get 3 wishes, you have to be very specific. Because if it's like an evil genie, it can kill you, apparently. I'm thinking of the really old way of the genie lamp, because apparently it was like some kind of murderous creature or spirit or whatever. It's nonsense anyways. Blockbuster action movie. Wow. Now, I would pick this if I was guaranteed that they were real people. I could play this for a long time. Okay, so would you rather be a hawk or be an eagle? Which one's bigger? Which one's smarter? I don't know the answer to those questions. If I was very into this question, if I wanted to open another page and just start searching, I would basically figure it out. Based off if I wanted to support a country like the United States, then I could pick eagle. There are other countries that have, I think, the eagle as their bird or animal. The hawk is for another country as well, I think. I think hawk. I'm thinking of the Avatar where Sokka got a hawk. It looked really cool, and I guess I'm going with that. Wow. I don't know. If I'm the Avatar hawk, better choice. Can I change? Oh, I can't. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Blue versus red. For the rest of your life, would you rather marry a new random person every year, marry one person and stick with it? Why would you want to stick with... Alright. Alright, this is gonna feel bad for some people, but you might think this is crazy, but I don't know. I like change, but all right. If I can somehow find the best person ever that matches me in some perfect way, then marry one person and stick with it. Fine. If I'm not guaranteed that, and I'm basically picking someone that I don't know if I like or if it's not perfect, then I would definitely go blue because I could just keep going every year. Okay, and now it would suck if I did finally find that person that's what I was just said, and then I have to marry again. But so what? I mean, it doesn't mean it doesn't. I don't know. I could just get a prenup each time, right? What is that? Is that where I think a prenup is where you don't have to pay like half your stuff in money, something like that. I don't know. You might think I'm crazy, but this way because it just seems a more logical route since I have choices. This one doesn't really give me an idea of what the person would be like. Now, if it said something like, if it said like a person, just someone, you basically like anybody that you can meet, some, I don't know, just someone. Doesn't say perfect. It might say average. I don't know, something like that. And if this one said the perfect person that you can think of and worked in your society and whatever else, no matter how crazy of an idea you have, you could want to marry a tree and it would work, then okay, this one, definitely. I'd pick characters from anime if you wanted. But no, I can't. Gotta pick this one. Huh. It's closer than I thought. I'm picking all the minorities. Not all of them. Would you rather have a hot spouse but be poor, be homosexual with a famous actor and be rich? I don't care about being poor. Look, this is kind of a messed up one. Also because they assume people are I mean, alright, I think most people are going to pick the left one. I'm not sure, but that's my majority vote. What I'm thinking is a majority. Based on me, I don't want to be homosexual, but that's because I'm not. If I am, then you just basically picked a good choice for yourself. Because that's just you just I don't know, it doesn't seem equal. Those two don't seem equal. Have a hot spouse but be poor. It should be no, it shouldn't be anything. It should be like with a famous actor and be rich. Or how about the second one could be rich but have to be like married to like a really ugly person or how about not ugly. Ugly's still wouldn't work. Some people like ugly people. Or ugly is not bad in their eyes. There's all types of things like that. So actually, what would be better is have a hot spouse before. It's an okay choice. I actually like that one. It's somewhat creative. It's okay, and it's already been done. But or the other one, the red one, could be someone you despise. So basically, if you I don't know someone throughout history that would be really bad, like Stalin or Mussolini, someone like that, someone maybe you have terrible hatred for, and you're not allowed to kill them. You're not allowed to do, and they're not allowed to hurt you. You basically just have to be like a loving couple, but you're rich, or you're like, and you have fame or something. Then that would be two pretty good ones. Sure, there's those people that would actually want that because then they could go. Like you could put evil person, but sure, someone would want that because they like that person. Like I don't know, but this is my choice. Huh. Well, not as crazy as I thought. Not as lopsided as I thought it would be. That's just how accepting our society is now. And I'm fine and perfectly fine with that. For instance, no, I don't want to go too far into it, but I've had many bisexual friends. Anyways, bi is different than homosexual, but whatever. Would you rather marry Demi Lovato or Selena? What is this? All right, this is basically this is like are you male or female? And then it's also throwing in those percentages of people that would just pick one or the other just based on who they like. But for the most part, it's like male or female. If you're female, you might pick him, or if you like, if you're like married, whatever. I guess Selena Gomez. My dad talks about her quite a bit. Well, even I bet most of the girls just kind of picked this side, and then like a tiny percentage. I don't know how big it is. It's 160,508 disagree. So there's no way that's all girls. It's probably like 80% girls and then 20% guys. That's my idea. Demi Lovato. I might be getting that completely wrong, and that could be a girl too, so fuck. You could just say I'm terrible at this in the comments. Would you rather live to be 200 in colonial times, live a normal lifespan in lifespan modern day? All right. If I have the knowledge I have now, and I just continue going, well, all right. I'm not the most knowledgeable person. You'd have to include things like I can take my PC. I can take. Well, I can't. What the hell is my PC going to be good for? Colonial times? No, nonsense. The only thing that would be good for is to keep until someone else is going to be able to actually use it. Waits for an inventor to come along and go, all right, see this? But if you added more into it, like I don't know, obviously you would be adding more to the left side, and then I'd want to pick that. But for me to pick the left side over the right side, it would have to be something added, like I am more intelligent, and so I can actually use those extra years, and because for one, the technology is not that far the colonial times. I'm thinking colonial times as in 1800s. The Civil War would be a thing. And then be maybe a draft. I think it's a draft around that time. Yeah, I don't know. But that's nothing. I mean, colonial times you could. There's so many years in between there. It would be kind of cool for one, I guess, to meet, if I'm getting this right, Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, that's probably the one I would want to meet. Abraham Lincoln would be cool to meet, but then, like I said, you'd be around the draft time. I guess live a normal lifespan today. I rely too much on technology. I do. But trust me, this would be an amazing choice. For one, you could do so many things. All right, whoa, whoa, whoa! Live to be 200 in colonial times. You know why I should have picked that? It didn't say that you're basically invulnerable. You can't die until you're 200. Now it doesn't say that you can't be like they can't just like cut your head off and then store it in a cabinet and you're still alive in a cabinet for years. But it also, but I don't know if that's the case because you have to live to 200. So maybe you just don't die. Wow. See, it's all about looking at it from different angles. You gotta find the best way to look at it. Both are, to me, both are about equally good. And if this had slightly more stuff, slightly more to it, and I would have thought of that it's saying that basically you can't die till you're 200, probably would have picked that. Because imagine at 1850, around 1850, you would be 100, let's see, 150, wow. Why didn't I pick this? I think colonial times you would live, you would be about, it'd be about in the 2000s, and you would still be alive. Like around today, that person would still be alive. Smart people. Can I switch? Alright, see what other people said down here. I'm black and colonial times was not good for us. Oh, well, never mind. Be Muslim and a... Oh. Obvious choice for me. Obvious. To note, I am an atheist. That's quite obvious. No, it's not. And a lot of people think of the word atheist as something meaning something different than basically what it is. It is a lack of belief in a God. That's at least the way I think of it. People get it wrong sometimes. Lack of belief in a God. God or gods. A God is better than saying God. It's almost cringeworthy to say it like that for me. To say just plainly say it. So I don't know. It's almost taboo, but alright, I was gonna stay away from it. Next one. Wow, look at that. 76%. That's pretty good. Live in a pin. I think there are a lot more atheists on the internet than people think about. I don't know. Must sound wrong. There are quite a few. I have another account on YouTube, and all I did was kind of comment, and I would get hundreds upon hundreds of comments. I mean, likes and comments, both, just for making something like Imagine No Religion and stuff like that, randomly. It was just a hobby of mine. It was over a year ago. It was like 2 years ago. Anyways, would you rather live in a penthouse in LA, live in a townhouse in London? Oh, that's so cool, London. I don't know what a townhouse would look like, but I think I'm gonna pick townhouse. I just want to go in. I want to go to London. It didn't say which townhouse. I could pick a really cool one. I could live next to the Sherlock Holmes Museum on Baker Street. Street. Is that in London? I think so. Would you rather be punched in the face with brass knuckles by Mike Tyson, punch a toddler, and be seen by thousands of people? Are you crazy? One is basically death, and one is child abuse, but at least you'll get out of jail. This, you might die. Sorry, but the brass knuckles could be like spiked brass knuckles. Be punched in the face. He could punch you in the eye, and you'd lose one of your eyes, and you would also have the chance of being punched in the face, like on the side somewhere or in the jaw somewhere. And I don't know, it could be to the point of death pretty easily. Mike Tyson's strong. Like if it didn't say what time of Mike Tyson, but I'm assuming now, and even now I think he still works out and stuff. So, anyways, punch a toddler. Goodbye, toddler. Yeah, I assumed. It's only natural. Would you rather be the best singer in the world but ugly, be the worst singer in the world but beautiful? I actually can keep a tone at times, but I'm not very good at changing my, like I can almost match a girl's voice in a song sometimes. Tone of the voice. It doesn't sound perfectly the same, stuff like that, but I'm also not anywhere close to being ugly. I think, but I'm not the most. I'm a casual person. I'm not one of the most out. I'm outgoing at times, but I'm not one of the most outgoing people. So I'm not using that to my benefit or anything. So it almost feels like I could just be ugly and be in the same situation. But I don't really care about being a great singer. Can I say the same? Is there middle? I want to pick middle. Or, I don't want people to think I'm just going to skip this one. I'm going to skip the controversy. It's the first one I skipped. Be with a blonde. Be with a brunette. My hair is blonde. So, well, yeah, it's blonde. It's like strawberry blonde. Brunette or blonde? It doesn't really matter that much to me. To be honest, alright, looks play a part. Alright, it's not like a 10% thing to me as well sometimes. It depends on what mood I'm in. Because there are some times where I'm so terrible. Like, I look back at myself, I'm like, oh, why was I like that? And I would look, and I won't even talk to a girl that I won't even give them a chance if they're not certain. Why am I going into this? It doesn't have anything else to it. I wasn't gonna say based on color. I was gonna based on looks. It has nothing to do with looks. Okay, well, blonde because I'm blonde. I'm biased. Oh, brunette. See, I knew it. Why am I always hitting something that's not majority? They're both great. I don't know. Stub your toe, get a paper cut. Paper cuts last, stub your toe does not last. It's a lot closer than I thought it would be. They didn't say how hard either. Paper cut, you know what a paper cut is. It's usually a cut, like an actual cut. So. Would you rather die right now or be immortal? What type of question is that? Anybody who is not wanting to die is picking immortal, or has a fear of what immortality comes with. Now, now I'm just going to go with this assumption. If it's the immortal, if it's basically immortal, like a Mr. Immortal from the comics, then being immortal is way better because the entire universe can just implode and just be completely erased from existence just gone. You would basically appear where that universe was. You would just never die if you were Mr. Immortal. You would, because I remember he would be like crushed by something or destroyed by something fighting people. He had like no power besides being immortal, and he would die, and his team would survive because they're able to defend themselves because they have powers. But but he would just like walk out of like a building, and you're like, oh hey guys, and his body would just be over there. And I don't remember if it disappeared, but I remember that he would just never die. He just never died. I forget what that was, but it was something to do with magic or some sort. But immortal, definitely. I was expecting that to be the 90s. I'm disappointed in those 179,000 people. Unless they're gonna die already and just want to get it over with, and they maybe have some kind of condition that's bad, which then okay. Being immortal seems much better. They should have actually put more to it, like if it was you are handicapped in some way and also have speech impediments, and as long as your brain's fine, I might actually still pick that. But if your brain's also altered, then no, I don't want to die. No, there could be ways to fix all that and you'd still be immortal. Anyways, plus if you're immortal, any diseases that you have apparently are just cured. So alright, would you rather pull all of your toenails out, pull all of your hair out? Are you people kidding me? Alright. Hair, but that's only because I was shave. You cannot shave your toenails. Pull your toenails out? That is insane. That's insane. If it was pull one toenail out, I would still be hesitant to do that. I'd just go bald. Because that would hurt really badly. Really badly. I don't know how long it takes to get another toenail. Oh, that's just sickening. I don't want to do that. Pull all of your hair out. Yeah, people don't realize, 44%, they don't realize that you can actually just shave, and it doesn't say do it right now. So, okay, before I do that, alright, I'm going to pick that. Before I do that, I'm going to shave. Hair, everything. Alright, what hair am I going to pull out? Whatever's left, I guess. I'll just leave one hair. Oh, eyebrows, that would suck. Still this one. But I guess for girls it could be different. Play flip cup, play beer pong. Play beer pong. Flip cup. Flip cup's really fun. Beer pong's fun. I've done way better in beer pong than I have in flip cup because for one, I think I've only actually played flip cup in teams, and the problem with that is that even you could be one of the best players ever. Go first, go last, go middle, does not matter. It matters by your team. You could do it in literally 0 seconds, and you would still have to rely on your team. But, 1v1, yeah, flip cup. But beer pong, 1v1 is usually 1v1. I mean, even teams, it's just fun. I don't know, beer pong for me. I'm already at 28 minutes. Be homeless, be a slave. Well, a lot of people might say that we're already slaves in most societies, and I'm not going to disagree with them, but you really can't categorize that as a slave. You can categorize, you're basically free. It's not yours. It's not the title you have. That's just crazy talk until you can prove it. Anyways, I don't know. Both of them are bad. Alright. Actually, no. Homeless, you can be homeless, and it's basically what you consider to be your home, right? Or does homeless entitle you to be literally someone that's on the street? You don't have to necessarily be begging, but literally someone on the street that has no home and is not able to do anything else. Like, you have to basically live in like a little box or on the street or on a bench or something like that. Okay. Worse. I don't know. It's probably still, no, homeless still. But homeless is way better if you basically just have no home. You go to work, you have a car, stuff like that. But your car could be considered your home, so that would suck. How about be homeless, but just basically live in other people's homes? You're still homeless, right? Yeah, I've seen that before. Be homeless. See, you just use some rational thought and then you pick. Man, I could play this for hours. I'm already 30 minutes in. Have Robin from Batman as a sidekick. Have Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars. Are you kidding me? Alright. Let me think. What does Jar Jar bring, actually? Because he's in a futuristic universe, and he could help if he's intelligent enough. But far as what he's shown, he's basically just somewhat of a politician, but not really. He's a bad politician. And also, the only reason I think of Jar Jar as okay is if he brings over some technology. If Jar Jar brings, I think the majority is Robin, because I like Robin. But if Jar Jar brings some future technology, maybe even a laser pistol. I don't remember if he even used a pistol. Probably even didn't. So, and I don't know. His people's technology was cool, but he probably has no idea how to make it. Be honest, I don't remember anybody in there that looked like they were smart enough to make the technology in his side. Almost anybody else just anybody, R2-D2 would be better. Because of the technology. Alright, sidekick back, Robin. It was almost obvious, but I wanted to think about it for a second because Jar Jar is in a futuristic universe. Style universe. Anyways. Next one. Return a punt in an NFL game. Spend 90 seconds in the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime. They used it in prime. Return a punt in an NFL game. Spend 90 seconds in the ring with Mike Tyson? You guys insane? I can at least return a punt. Oh. Well, return. I can just take a knee. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking a knee. I think people already understand that. Why am I spending 90 seconds in there with him? Now, if you felt you were good enough, you could just knock Mike Tyson out, and you would be the one to win. But or take him out. But the chance of that happening with me does not seem that high. Be a leper, or a midget. Are you guys insane? Now the Reds got the vote, because I don't remember what a leper had, but it doesn't seem like it was a disease. Being a midget, you're just small. They're both bad. Sad for people that are midgets, though. But also sad for them. These are the controversial questions. Most of the time they seem controversial. I mean, when I pick tea over coffee, some people might go, "What? Tea? What are you, a freak?" Yeah. Anyways, midget. Yeah, at least this one's basically only a disease. It's not that. I basically picked the less worse disease. That's kind of the thing. Be shot in the head or be shot in the heart. Now that's difficult. Be smart and unlucky. Be dumb and really lucky. So basically Forrest Gump versus Stephen Hawking's. Well, I got that perfectly. But you know who's gonna last? Well, see, Forrest Gump's not even real, but that's basically who I would think. They'd both be pretty cool. If you got to be Forrest Gump, that'd be kind of cool. It would suck though for certain things, like when he got to finally get up with Jenny. That would suck. He probably had no idea what's going on. Be smart and unlucky. Look, he saw his kid and he was like, "Where'd you come from?" Be smart and unlucky. Yeah, sure. Wow. I just value intelligence. See, the reason I pick this is because I want to actually understand what's told to me. Like, if there was a middle question, like, be what you are now, and nothing changes, I pick that. Because it's basically Forrest Gump, Hawkins, or you. Me, please. freeze to death in the Arctic, burn to death in the desert. Burning to death, people don't understand, is a lot worse. Now, if you put in there that, because you're on fire, that's what burning to death, you're on fire. Now, if I was to burn to death, but basically I pass out first, both of these you would pass out. Once you pass out, you wouldn't feel all the pain. But this is better because I'm not burning alive. Yeah, I don't know why they put burn. They should have put, like, something else. Burn? Come on. Being lit on fire? Okay, would you rather save the world but nobody knows? Save the world but die as a hero in the process? What? I don't want to die. I don't care if people know. Wow, greedy people. Only be able to teleport to places you've already been. Only be able to teleport to places you've never been. I've seen this on many people's videos. I've actually seen quite a few of these, either or would you rather or whatever they are. Questions. This could be copied onto this because I think it was actually called Would You Rather, but whatever. Only be able to teleport to places you've already been. Definitely that one. I've been to quite a few places. Been to Germany. I've never been to Japan. That would suck. But guess what? I can make quite a... Well, alright. Only been to places you've never been before. This would be good because you can make quite a bit of money. Who cares about money? I don't know why I keep thinking of that. I'm just having fun. I've been to the Bahamas. Oh, I could go back to the Bahamas anytime I want. Oh, that'd be so fun. Half Moon Cay. I've been to Half Moon Cay. That was so awesome. So beautiful. I'm going there every time. I'm just going there. Yeah. Also, fun fact, Jamaica is really close to there, and they have a high murder rate. Kiss Voldemort, kiss Hitler. Voldemort's a male, but he's just a snake-looking creature. Hitler's also a male, but he's a powerful... Well, he's not powerful. I should say, basically, alright. Voldemort is the snake guy that's powerful, and Hitler's the weak human, normal human, that I think looked somewhat pudgy and with a mustache. I'm gonna be kissing Hitler, but that's because... And the colors match, too. I'm gonna be kissing Hitler, but that's only because I don't want to be Avocadavid or whatever. I don't want to die. Cadaver, or whatever it is. I'll look it up later. Yeah. Alright, come here, Hitler. Wow. People not understand you can die from Voldemort. I mean, you could die from him too. But you can actually, if the bones remain, well, actually, I don't think they probably, I think they said that they never were able to find him. Or no, they were only able, the theory I think it is behind Hitler's death is that him and his wife committed suicide. But I don't remember if they found the bodies. I'll look it up later. Because if they did found the body, that would be much easier. Just go find the body, kiss that. Be gothic, be emo. I almost said that they're both the same, but I'm not sure on that. Alright, to be gothic, I could be technical with this. Can't you be considered a gothic if you're... Like I remember in Age of Empires, there were the goths. Are they also considered gothic if you... Can you be considered a gothic if you're a goth from... I don't know. I'm probably getting that wrong. Emo, gothic. I am neither. I am the guy that relies on intelligence. I don't know. I am. At one point I almost defined myself as like free thinker, and so I was like a different. I was like, oh, I'm a different altogether, and I never cared about the black clothing or anything. Aren't they the same? That's what I keep coming back to. Alright, I don't want to cut myself. Gothic, sure. Emo just comes with the idea that you have to cut yourself. As a leader, would you rather be loved, be feared? Alright. There comes with there's a good amount of fear, but too much fear is horrible. Be loved. You know why? I think of Pablo Escobar. He was loved, but he had a certain amount of fear as well. But they don't say that you don't, and you need love, but if you have fear but no love, you're dead. If you have love but also fear, you're safe. Loved. Plus, it's just a better choice in the first place. It's just sad if you're loved and killed, but whatever. Would you rather shotgun a beer, funnel a beer? Shotgun a beer, funnel a beer. Sure, I'll shotgun a beer. Would you rather have a lisp or have a lazy eye? Oh. Well, you can fix a lisp. Lazy eye, I think, is harder to fix. Would you rather be a nerd, be a jock? I was both. I really don't I never considered myself a jock, so maybe I was just always a nerd. I never was basically a nerd. I only said both because I was not in sports, and I played video games when I was, in 6th and 7th grade, and then, like, after that I was in some sports and stuff, and I don't know, made a bunch of friends and stuff like that, but I was still always that like, I mean, I've always been like an ambivert, but I've acted more like an extrovert, but most of the time I was basically wanting to go, I don't know, introvert at heart maybe. I'm not sure. Be a nerd, be a jock. Jock. Nerd doesn't come with much, especially if you've already got the traits of what the benefits of what apparently a nerd gets. There's not really really. I forgot, I guess. Being a jock, you have to be in sports. And that's not always the most fun, I guess. I did a few different sports, like I did basketball and stuff like that. Yeah, I played basketball, but I don't know, I guess I'll move past it. I mean, I was thinking about why other people pick nerd. I mean, I've gotten into comics quite a bit, so I could call myself a nerd right now. But based off comics alone, I thought being a nerd didn't consist of that. I thought being a nerd consisted of not trying to socialize and stuff like that. Which wasn't always me. Might have been me when I was really young. No, not even then. At one point, maybe. Probably more of a nerd now than I ever was because I've been making so many videos I don't ever go out to do much. Plus, I lost my phone. Wait, what the heck? I lost my phone, so I'm don't have all the numbers I had from school, not high school, college. All right. Be wanted, be needed. I don't want to be needed. Be wanted. Be needed is scary because I'm not talking about kids. I'm talking like if you're depended on by almost anybody, it's kind of scary because you have to satisfy the goals that are set. It's responsibility. I don't want more responsibility. I guess that's the idea. Be wanted, well, there's so much in that. I mean, if you're looking for a job, then you're be wanted, so you get the job easier. If you're trying to get into a school, yeah. Anyways, if you want to get into school, like I was saying, then you're wanted more. I mean, sure, there's some easy ones that would make sense, like you're a human. There's a construction position. They need people. Okay, you're wanted. Yeah, for that, but it doesn't say for what. Just everything? It just seems cool to pick be wanted. Be needed? No. Controversial, I guess. Would you rather be wanted for murder and on the run, be a homeless man who only has only has boxers? All right, this is ridiculous. Homeless man. I don't know. I look. See, if it just said be a homeless man, the right one would be a lot better. But now I'm thinking of the left one, and it's not because of the number. It's because I didn't think about it. I just clicked. I don't want to murder anybody. I guess it doesn't say what you did. I guess I murdered Hitler, and I'm on the run from the rest of the Nazis. And now they're bad singers. Apparently, Justin Bieber made a song people like a lot recently, or maybe it's not recent, but a while ago. And it's not considered that bad, I don't think. It's not singer of my choice, though. Be stalked by Slenderman, take part in one of Jigsaw's games. Oh, fucking insane. You can survive his games. You can't survive Slenderman, basically. Well, actually, I should redo that. The reason is... Can I redo it? I was gonna say I should redo it. Be a homeless man with the boxers. Oh, that sucks. I can't redo it. Okay. Oh. Take part in his games. Alright, if you assume that you die from Slenderman, if he catches you, and he's constantly following you, no matter what, be stalked by Slenderman, and he will kill you if you just basically slow down. So if you go to sleep, you just die, then Slenderman's worse. Jigsaw's puzzles hurt more, probably, but I have no idea what Slenderman does to you. He could potentially do worse things than in a Jigsaw game. It's not specifying. I'm going to say Jigsaw is not someone who's trying to murder you, and he's a friendly person that's trying to play Monopoly with you. I win. Would you rather launch an atomic bomb, be bombed with an atomic... Launch, because I'm launching it into space. Yeah. You didn't specify, man. See, these people need to specify. That's how you win. Wait, am I trying to win at this? Basically. Be infertile. Have a child that passes away before age 5. Oh, it's sickening. Yeah, but I'm not a... Isn't it more devastating for a woman not to be infertile? I mean, I care, sure. Can they actually fix that? Being infertile is actually possibly able to fix. Having a child die before age 5, just sad, so sad. Be infertile. I can't deal with that. Yeah. Sucks for you, 18%. I kind of want to see what people thought, but let's see. Die from hypothermia, cold. Die from hyperthermia, heat. I've seen this one before. Depends. It doesn't really depend on too much, but if I was to go into the military and possibly die from heat, then... But you could say either way, from cold or heat. Then your family gets like some kind of package. But is that really anything? That's not worth anything. That's terrible. That makes it worse. Cold and no one cared. No one knew that I died. They're just like, I'm just gone. Is that bad or war? It's probably bad. Cold, sure. Crazy, cold, numb, warmth, sleep, death. What the fuck? Okay. Be Wilma Flintstone. Be Velma from Scooby-Doo and Mystery Gang. Oh, Velma's awesome. What if I want to be Wilma? Velma. At least I'm not Daphne. Now, if it was Daphne, I might switch. But Velma? Velma's cool. At least from the original, she was cool. Oh, that's an interesting question. I can make that one. Date Velma from Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang, the original Scooby-Doo, or date Daphne from the original Scooby-Doo. That's a good one. Get gas or run sexy or tight. See, they did it. They were every time you kiss. This one. I mean, why would I ever want to pick that? It's close though. Have to get around on all fours all the time. Only make animal noises. Fuck it. All fours. I can still make YouTube videos on all fours. To get around, I can still sit down. I'm basically a handicapped person. wait. Have to get around on all fours at all. Oh, it sucks. See, how are you driving then? And you can't use a wheelchair. Oh, it sucks so badly. My video's almost done, and it's gonna make it a very annoying appearance in front of the screen. So I might end this in a second. If you had your choice of portable game device, what would you pick? Choose a PSP, choose a Nintendo DS. I think the PSP is newer. If it's like I could pick the newest one, then PSP. But then if it's I think it might be a new Nintendo DS. I don't know. They're both good, but PSP I can go online much easier maybe. I don't know. I can't even say that really. I think the XL has pretty good online. No, not really. Doesn't. PSP. At least it's still supported because PS4 is around. You know? If you had to wear eyeglasses, would you rather need glasses to see far away, need glasses to see close up? Far away. I'm already, that's where I am now. But I'm going to try to get some type of laser surgery to correct that. Yeah, far away. I like to be able to see the details. And to naturally be able to have that ability is actually good. Be a ghost, be a demon. I guess a ghost. Demon is just usually regarded as evil, and if you're gonna just like put magic into the world, then I'd rather the one that's not naturally something supposed to be evil. Well, that's usually regarded as evil. Doesn't have to be, I guess. Would you rather Skyrim or Modern Warfare 3? I have both. What is the question? Am I in the game? Skyrim. Skyrim was more fun. Playing by myself, Skyrim was more fun to me. Playing with other people, Modern Warfare 3 was more fun because you literally can't do that with Skyrim. Now, if you can do both, if you can have multiplayer on both, Skyrim still. Skyrim both ways, but anyways. Modern Warfare 3 I think is newer, but I'm not sure. I think so. Skyrim beats it though. Fosso! Yeah, I don't remember what he said. If you could live the movie plot as a character, would you rather experience Ferris Bueller's Day Off, experience 16 Candles as Samantha Baker? Ferris Bueller, I guess. I mean, that's a girl, Samantha Baker. It doesn't seem like I want to do that. Would you rather overdose on every drug at the same time, fall off a 100-story building? I can survive this. Well, every drug, yeah, I'll probably die. 100-story building? Holy, what the? Oh, did I just go back? Oh. I meant to pick the drug because, you know, well, someone... Alright, fall off a 100-story building, but hey. It doesn't say... I mean, you could get your stomach pumped. You're basically just going to die. There's no way. But this one, you still have a chance. The reason I say that is it doesn't say what's below you. 100-story building, but you have, like, the perfect way to land and not die under you. See, they're not specific enough. Yeah, this one. I live. Now, if it said die by falling off a 100-story building, then okay, yeah, different. I already saw this. Why would you give me the same thing? Beer pong again. Please stop giving me the same ones. Be a hawk, be a shark. Ooh, shark. Well, sharks are actually having trouble with getting food. Which one lives longer? I am curious about that. Shark lifespan. 20 to 30 years. Red-tailed hawk. 25 to 9. What? Common. Shark. They have a max potential of 20 years, but most of them don't live that long. Yeah, I guess shark. Wow. Oh, I forgot that people hate sharks and they want to kill them. How did I forget such an easy thing? Own a pet snake, own a pet turtle. Slip. Oh. Huh. Okay. Pet turtle. He's my, I'm gonna name him Raphael, and he's gonna help me, fight crime. My pet mutant ninja turtle. Would you rather find a book about everything about the past, find a book about everything about the future? Well, this is obviously lying, so I really wouldn't trust it. But if it had things about, like, future technology, then this is still better. But everything about, like, predicting events is ridiculous. So, why would I want to find something that you can basically, I don't know. They could both be lying. That's the problem. This one. I'm going to test all the different inventions in it. Oh, another one. Oh, actually, have your life narrated by James Earl Jones. No, Morgan Freeman. I like him. Anyways, all right. So I'm gonna end this video here. All right. So if you like this video, then you know, like the video. All right. Case Casual out, and thanks for watching. Yeah. Peace out.